Have you ever walked into a room and felt invisible, like no one's really paying attention to you? Or maybe you've been in a conversation where, no matter what you say, it feels like people just don't respect your opinion? What if I told you there's a simple psychological trick that could instantly command respect, make people listen to you, and shift the power dynamic in your favor, without you having to shout, fight for attention, or even say anything outrageous? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to flip the script and become the person everyone listens to, without them even realizing it. And trust me, the last point is going to completely blow your mind. You won't want to miss it. Number 10, stop chasing validation. Okay, let's start with something that might sound weird at first. If you've ever found yourself chasing validation, whether in conversations or at work, stop right now. You're probably thinking, but how do I get respect if I'm not trying to impress people? Here's the thing. When you stop seeking approval, that's when respect finds you. Think about it. The people you respect the most probably don't care about what anyone thinks of them, right? They just are. So next time you're tempted to seek validation, try pulling back. You'll notice people start to give it to you anyway, because the lack of neediness is actually what makes you more respected. But here's the kicker. This actually sets the stage for your next move. Number 9, quiet confidence. Less is more. Have you ever noticed how some people just walk into a room, say nothing, and yet you feel their presence? It's because their confidence speaks before they say a word. When you're secure in yourself, you don't need to fill every moment with words. The quieter you are, the more they start wondering what you're thinking. Now let's be real. This doesn't mean you should go all silent monk on them. It's about choosing the right moments to speak, and when you do, speaking with purpose. But wait, there's more to this silent power. You've got to master the pause. Number 8, the art of the pause. Okay, let's dive deeper. Picture this. You're in a conversation and everyone is talking over each other. You've got something important to say, but instead of jumping in, you pause. A full second, maybe 2, and suddenly all eyes are on you. People start leaning in, hanging on your next words. It's as if your silence has created a magnetic pull. This trick works because it disrupts the usual flow, and people instinctively want to fill that void. And guess what? In that silence, you just became the most important person in the room. Sounds powerful, right? But here's where the game changes even more. Number 7, the power of saying less. You know that feeling when someone's talking too much and you're just waiting for them to stop? Well, you can use the opposite of that to your advantage. The trick here is to say less, but say it with meaning. When you speak less but with intention, people's ears perk up. Why? Because they know you're not just filling space. Every word has weight. It's like that friend who always says the right thing at the right time. They don't talk much, but when they do, it hits. That's the kind of energy you want to bring into any situation. But let me ask you this. How do you make people pay attention to what you say without even speaking? Oh, I'm getting to that in just a minute. Number 6, master the unexpected. Here's a fun little twist. Be unpredictable. In a world where everyone's trying to follow the same playbook, be the life of the party, be outgoing, be super friendly, dare to be different. If everyone is talking, stay quiet. If they're all rushing to make their point, wait a beat and say something unexpected. People get drawn to things that surprise them because it makes them feel like they're experiencing something new and valuable. But there's one more thing you can do to completely take control of any situation. Number 5, personal space is power. Think about it. You've probably had someone invade your personal space and made you feel super uncomfortable. But when it's the other way around, when you control your proximity to others, it sends a powerful message. The trick is to find that sweet spot, close enough to engage, but just far enough that they start to lean into you. It's like when you stand a little back from a conversation, suddenly people want to pull you into it. That slight physical distance creates tension, and with tension comes power. But here's where it gets really interesting. Number 4, mirror, don't mimic. You know how when you're around someone, you start to naturally mirror their movements and tone? You might think that's just your brain working on autopilot, but here's the secret. It's a psychological trick. When you mirror someone's body language, it creates an unconscious bond between you and them. But here's the catch. Don't overdo it. Mimicking too much is weird, but if you're subtle, if you match their tone, their posture, even their energy, they'll start feeling like you're on their wavelength. The more they feel in sync with you, the more they'll respect you. But how do you really flip the power balance? Let me show you the next point. Number 3, reverse the power dynamic. This is where the magic happens. Instead of following the usual dynamic, what if you could reverse it? Imagine this. You're in a conversation, and instead of trying to get people to listen to you, you make them feel like they need to earn your respect. One of the easiest ways to do this is by subtly making them feel like they should be trying to impress you. Ask them questions that make them think, "What makes you say that?" Or, "Why do you feel that way?" When you do this, they start trying to sell you on their ideas, which shifts the power in your favor. People naturally want to impress others who don't seem impressed easily. But what if you could go even deeper? Number 2, own the room with not needing. Now here's the secret that will elevate everything. Stop needing anything from anyone. This is the ultimate power move. If you don't need validation, approval, or attention, people will start to gravitate toward you. The reason? People are drawn to those who seem self-sufficient. When you're fine on your own, others want to be part of your energy. Think about it. The people you respect the most probably don't beg for anything, right? They stand in their own space and own it. That energy, it makes people want to follow your lead. But here's the kicker. This final secret brings everything full circle. Number 1, leave them wanting more. All right, here's the final psychological trick that ties it all together. Leave people wanting more. The real secret to shifting the power dynamic is about creating an aura of mystery. When you don't give everything away, when you don't reveal all of yourself or your plans, they begin to wonder who you really are. This intrigue commands respect like nothing else. People start to pay attention more because they want to know more about you. You don't give away everything at once. You leave just enough of a mystery for them to chase. This is the trick that makes you unforgettable. Now that you know how to command respect and shift the power dynamic, it's time to put it to the test. Try one of these techniques the next time you're in a meeting, on a date, or even just hanging out with friends. Trust me, you'll see the difference. And if you want more psychological hacks to transform the way people see you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on unlocking your true power. Remember, it's not about being the loudest or the most talkative. It's about knowing when to speak, when to stay quiet, and how to leave a lasting impression. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.